President,
Senator from Virginia.
Mr. President, I look forward to this opportunity to address the Senate and recognize that I may be all that's standing in front of the presiding officer and the folks who do such a good job of maintaining order in the Senate of adjournment, so I'll try to make my remarks relatively brief. Mr. President, I rise again today to honor another great federal employee, Michael Smith. As the Director of Strategic Source Program Office within the Department of Homeland Security, or DHS, Mr. Smith has saved U.S. taxpayers an estimated $750 million over a 3-year period by merging the buying power of 22 different components within DHS. Mr. Smith recognizes, which I also recognize as governor, I know the presiding officer did when he was governor of the great state of West Virginia, that centralized procurement operations is a critical step to creating efficiencies and savings in government. As governor, I fostered the development of the state's centralized procurement system, EVA, and mandated that all state entities use that system for purchases. For example, we were able to reduce what we paid for light bulbs in Virginia from 38 cents to 23 cents. Now, that didn't close a $6 billion shortfall by itself, but we buy a lot of light bulbs in Virginia, as I know they do in West Virginia as well. Mr. Smith has taken a similar approach at the federal level, and his accomplishment was no small feat. After analyzing the purchasing data at DHS, he identified several critical security products and services that could be consolidated for purchasing, such as ammunition, uniforms, and communication equipment. He brought together the program and acquisition staff of 22 DHS components, including the Transportation Security Administration and the Customs and Border Protection, to agree to work together. Mr. Smith's supervisors said that he listened to the different needs of the DHS components and was able to lead them to common solutions to meet all their individual requirements under a new contract. According to Nick Nyack, the DHS Chief Procurement Officer, quote, Mr. Smith led a new way of doing business, where agencies provided a letter detailing their financial and policy commitment to initiative to obtain the best pricing for the government. Mr. Smith's collaborative approach has been so successful that the White House has asked him to introduce his methodology to other larger agencies. I hope my colleagues will join me in honoring Mr. Smith for his excellent work. I'm also proud to recognize him as a Virginian, a Marine Corps veteran, and someone who has dedicated the past 28 years to public service.